Hey guys, Massize here, and today I am back for NuclearRevenge for day number 20. And today's an interesting one. I've only got 2 stories for today, but I tried to find 2. Again, it's all about finding what's interesting and what's not. So let's start off with this one. Fork with my sibling and I will decimate your life from 10 kilometers away and laugh. New / kind of throwaway account for obvious reasons. My sibling was visiting me from our country of origin for my wedding. They had flown for many hours, all as a teenager, in order to represent our family at the small wedding planned. I'll post my nuclear revenge on abusive ex-spouse if there is interest, but not relevant for this one. My sibling, to be called Darling Sibling or DS, is the sweetest and kindest human to exist. They had been dating their teenage sweetheart, henceforth known as Piece of Short or POS, for about 2 years. I hated POS from the moment I met him. He didn't treat DS right. He was unfaithful. He was already on a very, very short leash in my mind. Anyway, DS and I went sightseeing, went out clubbing, shopped, I got married, blah blah blah. It was great. Until one morning I woke up to find DS in tears after being up all night long. I come to find out that POS had dumped DS over Facebook and admitted to cheating on DS and was already a Facebook official with POS's cheating partner. Remember, DS was a teen, so the Facebook official thing really was a punch to the gut. Needless to say, I lost my forking short. DS was due to fly home the next day. POS wasn't even grown enough to break up with DS face to face. First order of business, go into the city, get absolutely wrecked and cause some mayhem. Accomplish that mission, get DS on flight back home and begin plotting my destruction of POS. Now, POS was not only on a short leash with me, he was on a short leash with his school and his mother for his usage of pot. I knew this, and I used this, and I abused it. It was his last year of school, so I wanted to ensure he would be expelled and ruin his chances of any decent university. I also wanted to make good on his mum's promise to kick him out should he get caught with pot again. 2 birds, 1 stone. And that 1 stone will be a brilliantly crafted email detailing his drug-related transgressions and where to find pot in his car, which would be parked on school property. And did I ever kill both birds? My plan worked smoothly and brilliantly. DS called me freaking out, asking if I had done something as POS had blamed them for it. I feigned innocence and said, I'm all the way 10 kilometers away. 10k kilometers away. How could I have done anything? I'm waiting until the next visit home to beat his ass. POS was thrown from his mother's home and had to live with his abusive and shorty dad. He was expelled from school, he did not finish and was not able to start university on time. I cackled for ages. I am laughing now, years later. I did finally admit to DS that it was me. DS about slapped me, but they did laugh. For those wondering, DS had the career of their dreams now, is in grad school, and is marrying a wonderful human who worships the ground they walk on. As for POS, last I heard, his life is in the gutter. Fork that guy, I wish I'd have done more. And this was the culmination of 2 years of emotional and mental abuse. This was not simply a reaction to a silly teenage love spat. This was watching my younger DS go through hell, and I finally had enough. I have a short fuse. POS lit that fuse with his last fatal action. This wasn't an overreaction to a single event. Thanks. Okay, if you're gonna cheat, he probably, ending it as fast as possible is the best idea, but you do it to the person's face, not over Facebook. Yes, it has face in the word Facebook, but you don't do it over Facebook. It's not Facebook you need to do it over. It's face to face. So, you like hurting others? Enjoy being jumped by a mob of kids in front of us? Your mother gets some karma too. This took place maybe 2 or 3 years ago. TLDR at the bottom. I was volunteering for a camp because I really needed to go out some more. And I thought, hey, a camp would be nice. Me, F1 and F2, F1 and F2 were actual members of the camp, were leaders for a group of 30 children. All of them were cool, always listening to us and following the rules. All except that one kid. Of course. This little can't LC in the story was a demon spawn. He bit, pulled hair, threw stuff, beat, choked, pushed other children. Once he bit F2 hard, but we managed to get LC off him. The mother, CM, was a beach. She always blamed the victims, threatened to sue us if LC was kicked out, and also encouraged LC's behaviour. You couldn't talk sense into her. She always said that she had connections to the police. She will get anyone arrested, said some racial stuff to others, and kept saying, he's just playing, whenever we told her about LC. This went on and on for about a week, until all the other children had enough. They decided to just jump and make him endure several minutes of beating the next time we went hiking. Only some girls and boys came to us and told us the plan, snitches, and left. Me, F1, F2 look at each other and decided to let them do it. We were sick of him. So, next day, while we were hiking, LC began hitting another child. While me and F1 went ahead to scout the road, the other children jumped. And I mean, jumped LC. The ant endured 10 minutes of hair-pulling kicks, punches, and children biting him. When we got back, the mob stopped. LC looked at us like he had seen God. But I watched as all colour drained from his face as me, F1 and F2 gave a wink and just sat by. Then with smiles on their faces, the mob resumed its punishment. By the end of it, LC looked like a roadkill, but still alive. When we got back, CM cried bloody murder when she saw LC. She started accusing us and the children of assault when I got in her face and whispered, they were just playing. She tried to hit me, but I dodged and slapped her to the ground. Thanks Dad for these reflexes. And telling her that she and LC are banned from the camp. She left in a hurry with a crying LC behind her. Some days later, a police car arrived due to a call about children abuse and assault. The policemen talked to the children, us and the other parents, and left as they saw the children happy and everything alright. She tried calling the police 4 more times before being arrested for false accusations. Karma. The parents didn't believe her when she said that their children did this, as she lied before. We just told them he tripped and fell down a hill because he didn't follow the rules. And they effing bought it. The children who informed us of the plan kept quiet, happy with the result. In short, TLDR, kid is a hint. Beats children, children form a mob and jump him. We see it and let it happen. Ant's mother calls the police 5 times and is arrested. Other children's parents believe us when we say he fell down a hill. And that's it, the end. No, you could say that we should have stopped the mob, but we aren't short human beings and not morally superior. We wanted revenge as well. It's just like, dog pile! Oh yeah, dog pile! I love a dog pile! Oh sweet, is this a dog pile? From Stickman. It's like Stickman, whatever the last one was. Like that whole one. Where the scene where everyone's just dogpiling on top of the robotic guy. That's all I can picture. But I'm going to end this episode here. It's a bit shorter than other ones because I just really want to get to other stuff. Links will be in the description to the main channel and also the second channel, along with links to the playlist and the last episode. Go check them out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. A ding, a ding. I'm Mad Scientist out.